Top of the morning, traders. How are we? Today is Thursday, the 26th of January. Where does the time go? It was Christmas yesterday. As always, guys, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades, which I have millions. And we're also going to look at the important news for today as well, guys. All right, so let's get started. Before we do, thanks to Trader Nick and A1 Trading. Always enjoy being on your show, guys. Merci beaucoup. And then 3 things from us. There's always 3 things. First of all, Discord channel. Come join it. Traders, knowledge, chit-chat. Yeah, and we're going to make some VIP areas as well, guys. So some interesting things happening on Discord. Come join it. Secondly, guys, the live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. It's your opportunity to come on and ask me as many questions as you like. Thanks to everyone who came on yesterday. Really enjoyed your questions, guys. And thirdly, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information. All the details for all of these things are in the video description. Right, guys, so let's start with, trades actually. We also traded oil, but the trade from yesterday was this, guys, all right? And this was the euro against the pound. And as you know, regular viewers, we know that we've been trying to short this for some time, okay? But now it seems to be finally coming down. But let's see. So why were we trying to short this? Well, the price action, it's in a range, guys, okay? So price has been ranging from this grey zone, back up to this grey zone, back down to this grey zone, up to this grey zone, and then potentially back down to this grey zone. That's how a range rolls. So that's what we were seeing, guys. So we were just trying to come from the top of this range back down to here. If I zoom in a little bit now, guys, we also had the added luxury, the added reason of this. So price was in an uptrend up to this grey zone, yeah, but then price broke down. We started getting lower lows. Okay, so we are clearly in a downtrend. All right. And then all we were trying to do, guys, was from one of our grey zones is take price back down to here or even the bottom of this range. And yeah, if we just look at the candlesticks as well, guys, look, there's always a wick. Yeah, even if they're green candles, there's always a wick on them. There's always sellers entering the market. And then yesterday, look at this beautiful candle that we had yesterday. All right, so this would definitely be a trade idea for today. And we are still trying to take this lower. All right, but this was yesterday's trade. Okay, so let's look at the H1 now to see how we could enter this pair. And I entered this pair, yeah. I remember in yesterday's live stream, guys, yeah, we were discussing this trade. And we had a couple of options. So price could react at this high, yeah, or price could break this grey zone, yeah, and then we get in. Okay, so both have happened, yeah. But for me, guys, I took this candle. Yeah, I mean, what's not to like about this candle? So price came all the way up. It's finally found the area that it wants to react at, and it's this area. And we don't know it's this area until we see this candle. Okay, then the sellers are entering this market aggressively. So we were still in an H1 uptrend at this point, but this candle was so bearish, I was willing to short it. All right. And what I'm also looking at, guys, is look at all of these candles. Look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 candles. Then this candle. This absolutely dwarfs all of the candles. The only previous one that's near is this candle all the way over here. Yeah, so that's another reason, another piece of confluence why I would happily short this pair at this high. Okay, so that's what I did. I got a slight retrace, guys. Yeah, up to here, entered here, put my stop above here, and then I took price, first of all, back down to these lows. All right. I got a little bit more than a risk to reward of 1:1. Yeah. And at this level, I closed 80%. Okay. That's how I roll, guys. I like to take some profit. It helps me leave the trade to run. Excuse me. So yeah, I've got 20% running on this trade. And I'm still in it for 20%. So what I like, guys, is also broken this grey zone. So this candle here, yeah, eventually breaks the lows, this grey zone and the lows here. All right, so we're now looking for this, guys. Once price comes back down, we perhaps get a retest in this area, and then we'll come lower again. Yeah, this target, and then carry on all the way down to the bottom of the range. Once price gets back to this level, I would be happy to start re-entering another trade. Although I'm in it for 20%, guys, I've already taken 80% profit. I would then be happy to put another 100% of a trade again. All right, because I like the look of this trade. So yeah, for us, guys, we had a great profitable trade from this candle here, and we've been following it down ever since. And I'll still be looking for shorts today as well, perhaps from this area here. So guys, yeah, I hope you took this trade. This was a wonderful trade. Let me know if you did, guys. Leave a note below the video or in Discord. Would love to hear from you. So that was the first trade idea from yesterday. This made us happy traders after that one. But we also was looking at oil. Okay, and this started reacting quite erratically when the crude oil inventories and the Canadian Bank of Canada interest rate decision came out. But before then, we had an opportunity. Let's start with the day chart, guys. So what we're looking at is this all-important grey zone through here. Yeah, price keeps coming up, pushing down, coming up, pushing down, coming up, pushing down. All right, so we were still, you know, based that on the fact that this grey zone is still holding. Yeah, we got this bearish candle form. Okay, so the idea was just to come from our grey zone back down to this blue line. Okay, so that was the idea. Yeah, we got a bearish reaction at this very important grey zone. So we were just looking for shorts, guys. If we go to the H1 now, yeah, what was we looking for? So we were looking for, we only had the one grey zone, this grey zone through here. If it broke this grey zone, not interested, but it hasn't. Yeah, this grey zone held. But yeah, this price action here was difficult to trade. But let me explain how I traded it, guys. So I actually got in on this candle here. Yeah, this candle here. All right, guys. So price had come up and hit our grey zone previously. Yeah, and then we had a bit of, yeah, just a few candles here. But then this candle broke the low of these candles. All right, these are the little things I look for, guys, and you can find out about this in the mentorship program, so drop us an email. But yeah, this is the little intricacies I'm looking for. If we really zoom in on that candle, if I can, yeah, you can see, yeah, the lows of this candle just about broke the lows of this. All right, so I entered on this candle. If I zoom back out now, I just wanted you to see that. Yeah, once I entered on this candle, yeah, entered at the close. Yeah, put my stop above the last swing high and then took 80% of my trade off at these lows. Yeah, closed 80%. You can see, guys, it's a good little technique, yeah, because you're going to close some profit. And chances are price will react at the last H1 high or the last H1 low. Yeah, look, reacts at the last H1 low. Again, last H1 low, reacts. Yeah, it's no coincidence that it reacts at H1 highs or lows, guys. It will rarely just break through it. It will usually react. Okay, so this is why the H1 high or low is always my first target, guys. All right, so I closed 80% here, but I was still in for 20%. And then as you can see, price come up here and took this stop loss out. Okay, so yeah, I was no longer in this trade at this point. Even before then, guys, there was other candles. I mean, this candle, yeah, but the problem is it's selling directly into these lows. And we had this candle. Again, the problem is we are selling directly into these lows. It hasn't broken these lows. Okay, so you can't really start shorting there. And then sure enough, yeah, price come back up. Took out my 20%. But then we had another candle. And I was interested to short this candle, but it was coming towards the end of my trading day. I needed I wanted a retrace. I got a retrace. Yeah, I could have started entering from here and put my stop here, potentially take it back down to here. But I just didn't, guys. All right. But yeah, but we had a successful trade from this candle here. Okay then, guys. So yeah, successful trade on euro, pound and oil. Let's take a look at today's trade ideas now. There are millions. So guys, yesterday we had a wonderfully profitable day. Yeah, we had a great trade on euro pound and a great trade on oil. And we're still in the euro pound trade. And guys, if you enjoyed the trade ideas from yesterday and the recap, come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and also smash that like button. Yeah, join the channel. Merci beaucoup. Before we look at the trade ideas for today, let's do three things. First of all, Discord channel. First of all, let's do a shout out to Trader Nick and A1 Trading. Thanks for having me on, guys. Always a pleasure. Now, first of all, Discord. Join it. Loads of interesting things happening on there, guys. We're going to start opening up a VIP area where there'll be some added value and benefits to you. So come join Discord. Secondly, the live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT is your opportunity to come on to the live stream and ask as many questions as you like. Thank you to everyone who turned up yesterday. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we will send you all of the details. All of the information for all of these things are in the video description. My editor is happy. Thank God. Right, guys, potentially more, but I've narrowed it down to 5 trade ideas for today, guys. All right, the first one is this. So lots to get through. First one's this. Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. All right, so this is the day chart and price has been in a downtrend. Okay. Yeah, it's been in a downtrend. Okay. And still, yeah, we've got lower lows here. So still technically in a downtrend. Okay. And I still think we have room back down to this psychological level of 96. Okay. So the structure is in a downtrend. And yesterday, we had this bearish candle, okay? And the Canadian dollar, the Canadian dollar didn't take well to the interest rate staying the same and also the press conference. So there was a bit of a negative reaction and weakness in the Canadian dollar. So I think we can just take price back down to this psychological level. All right, so a little bit of an opportunistic trade, but you've still got 50 pips. Price is currently at 96.50. We've still got 50 pips to take out of this market. Okay, so that's the idea, guys, to short it down to there. If we look at the H1, what do I want to see? I want to see this, guys. There is a grey zone through here as well, but it doesn't interest me. Okay, there is a grey zone through here. But let me explain why. Because what I want to see is price come back up to here and then we get a bearish reaction. And then I can take price back down to these last lows, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so that's what I want to see happen with this pair, guys. If that happens, I will trade this pair. Yeah, remember, know what you're going to do with that pair before it even happens. So I know today, guys, if this happens, I will trade it. If this doesn't happen, I won't trade it. There's no gray area. Yeah, it's as simple as that. But there is a gray zone up here, guys. But the thing is, if price breaks this gray zone, yeah, and comes up and hits this grey zone, then we've got higher highs on the H1 structure. Yeah, and then I'm not interested. Okay, so although this is a grey zone, I'm going to delete it because it would mean a change in H1 structure. And for this trade to work, I need to be with H1 structure, guys. All right. So yeah, first trade, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen short. Next trade is this. Don't be surprised, guys. You love this trade. This is euro against the pound. This is our second trade. I won't spend too much time on this because I've been going on about it for about 12 years. But it's ranging. It's coming from here, up here, down here, up here, potentially back down to here. Yeah, that's a ranging market. Also, we are in a downward structure. We have lower lows. All right. And there's more reasons. These are all reasons, guys. And we've got this very negative bearish candle form yesterday. So the idea is to come from one of our grey zones back down to these last lows, and then even potentially back down to the bottom of the range. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. Let's look at H1 to see how we're going to trade this pair. Okay, I'm going to put this grey zone in as well, this last high up here. Yeah, again, I don't think it's going to come that far back up, but it could. It could. So, guys, yeah, we've got a few ways we can look what we're looking for. So we've got lots of grey zones here, admittedly. Okay, but these are all, this is an important grey zone. This is an important grey zone. This less important. So what do I want to see? So we've already seen a breakdown in H1 structure. Remember, I was entering on this candle from yesterday, and I'm still in this trade. Now, we can see this. Price could potentially come back up into this grey zone. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction. All right, and then we can take price back down to this area. Yeah, this is where I would close 80%. I would then leave 20% to run. Okay, so this would be my first trade idea. Price could, I don't expect it to, but price could come back all the way back up and test these highs. Yeah, it could. And if it does, again, I'm entering this trade. Yeah, I want a bearish reaction. I'll enter this trade, probably down to this grey zone, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so we could also trade it like this. So, yeah, and when I say retrace, it could retrace to here, guys. It could retrace to here. It could retrace to here. Yeah, as long as we're with H1 structure, yeah, then it's fine. But again, we're still looking for the same entry. We're still looking for a bearish candlestick pattern or just a bearish candle that tells us sellers are in control. Yeah, then we can take it lower. All right, we could even have this scenario. Maybe it doesn't retrace and it just does this. Then we get a retest into this grey zone. Yeah, but you can see, guys, I have all of these different scenarios already mapped out before the trading day even starts. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this pair before the markets have even really got going. All right, you do the same. Yeah, plan your day, guys. You can't expect to just turn up and play some trades with no planning. Plan, 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 and then plan some more. All right. Very serious today, aren't I? Let me have some of this. Okay, so that's euro pound. We're looking to short this pair, guys. Next one. I told you there's lots of trades. Euro New Zealand. We are looking to buy this pair. Now could potentially be a good time. Look at that H1 candle. So yeah, what am I looking at, guys? So this is the day chart and we're in a range. So we are in an uptrend. Price has come up. Yeah, but we've just been in this range. Yeah, so the idea is to take it back up to the top of this range. Yeah, makes perfect sense. And we have the added luxury that we are in an uptrend. Yeah, so what's not to like? Plus, guys, if I zoom in a little bit, we've also got this bullish candle, okay, that has bounced off of this grey zone. Again, I don't like the wick, but this candle is still bullish enough for us to come back up to this grey zone. This would be our target up here. All right, guys, so that's the idea on the day chart. Let's look at the H1. This is always our execution. And I've just got the one grey zone mapped out. This grey zone down here is a daily grey zone that I've just kept in on the chart. But this grey zone is the all-important grey zone. All right, and you can see it's reacting now. Because H1 structure, again, we're with H1 structure. Yeah, I want to see this kind of reaction. So that's what I want to see. Basically, guys, we need a bullish reaction from this grey zone. Once we get that, we can then enter the trade. I will take price back up to here where I close 80%, and then I will leave 20% to run. But we need to see a reaction in this grey zone, because if we don't, guys, for me, it is a breakdown in H1 structure. Okay, so this grey zone needs to hold and we get a bullish reaction. If this candle now stays, you know, becomes a bullish green engulfing candlestick pattern, yeah, let's trade it. Okay, so yeah, Euro New Zealand, that's what we're looking to do, guys. We're looking to buy only from this grey zone. If it breaks it, not interested. H1 structure has changed. So Euro New Zealand buy. There's more, guys. There's more trades. Can you believe it? Next one is pound against the Canadian dollar. Guys, before I start this one, if you're enjoying this analysis, these trade ideas, then come join us. Join the channel Simply Forex. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. It really helps support the channel. This is a little bit of a snatch and grab, this one. So this is the day chart, guys, and we was in a super duper uptrend until we got this weekly resistance level. And then for me, I thought price was breaking down. Yeah, once I saw this low here, I thought we were coming lower, but we wasn't. Okay, instead price has shot back up. All right, and we broke this high, this lower high. So for me, we're in an uptrend. Okay, we're in an uptrend, and we have got this bullish candle that formed yesterday. Okay, I have a very conservative target, which is this last high. Okay, because you have to remember this entire grey zone here is weekly resistance. All right, and price at any point could, you know, change in this zone. But because of the bullishness of this candle, I think we can take price back up to these last highs here. Okay, so as we stand, we've still got a good 45 pips there. So there's a bit of room to move into there. But we're looking for buys. If we now drop down to the H1 chart, this is always our entry time frame. This is how we're going to trade it. And again, guys, because we don't have much room to move into, first of all, we need a retrace. All right. And I want to see price retrace into this grey zone. All right. I want to see a retrace back down into here. I want to see a bullish reaction. I can then get into the trade and take price back up to our higher time frame target here. Again, guys, I'm quite strict with being with H1 structure today. If this grey zone breaks, yeah, if we get something like this, yeah, then as soon as this breaks, I'm not interested, guys. H1 structure has broken. I want to see this momentum continue. Yeah, I don't want to see a breakdown in this momentum. All right. So, yeah, this momentum is important, and that means keeping with H1 structure. All right. So, yeah, from here up to here, make money. So pound Canadian dollar, there's more, guys. There's another trade idea, and it is this. It is pound. Can you hear my dog making very peculiar noises? It's not me, it's my dog, honest. Always blame my dog when there's strange noises. Right, day chart. What are we seeing on the day chart? So pound, Swiss franc, guys, similar to the euro pound. Yeah, we're in this kind of range from this grey zone to this grey zone. So we come up to this grey zone, down to this one, up to this one, down to this one. Why not come back up to this one? All right, to complete the range. Also, we have the added comfort of being in an uptrend. We had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This high held, broke. Yeah. Once these highs are broken, what was once resistance becomes support, and we've been pushing off ever since. So structurally, I like what I'm seeing. And then lastly, guys, is this. Yeah, I know we've had like doji, bearish doji. Okay, but this grey zone is holding. Yeah, and this candle here a few days ago, yeah, it's broke these highs. So yeah, it still gives me the confidence to start buying, still keep buying this up to this top of the range. All right. So yeah, that's the idea. But what do we want to see on the H1? So this is the H1 chart now, guys. All right. I would like to point out my stop here from a previous trade just got knocked out yesterday. Very frustrating. All right. But I'd taken some profit here because it wasn't moving past this point. But yeah, got knocked out some of my profit. Wanted to give you this good news. All right. But yeah, this is the H1, guys. So a couple of things can happen. Price can come back down, test any one of these lows. Yeah, any one of these lows in this area. And then we get a bullish push away from this grey zone. Yeah, this would be a more aggressive trade, but we could take it. Yeah, and then what we'll do is take the trade back up to this last high. Yeah, I suggest you take some profit because this price, this grey zone has been holding. Yeah, it makes sense to take some profit. Yeah, take some profit, leave some money on the trade to run. Okay, so first of all, we can trade from here. Secondly, guys, and this is less aggressive. Yeah, we get a break in this H1 structure. So price comes up, breaks all of these highs here, breaks this grey zone. We get a retest in here, and then we get a bullish reaction. Then we can start taking price higher. Yeah, perhaps up to here would be my first target, and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So yeah, pound Swiss franc. We're looking to buy this pair today. Like I said, guys, lots of trade ideas today. But yeah, that's it. We've got the 5 trade ideas for today. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button. Help support the channel. Gracias. Many languages I speak. Okay, let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 26th of January, guys. So Australia is on holiday. They have Australia Day. Lucky them. And China is still on holiday. How long do they celebrate New Year for? Lucky them as well. Yeah, but the first piece of news we're interested in is this, guys. At 1:30 London GMT, we have got 3 3-star ratings coming out. So coming out of the US. So we've got core durable goods, first of all, this 3-star rating. Then the most important one is this. Same time, 1:30 GMT, the GDP. Yeah, a lot of eyes are on the GDP, guys, because there's lots of talk of us entering a recession. So yeah, the GDP figures have become very important, like the CPI with inflation. So yeah, this could really move the market, guys. Also, at the same time, we have initial jobless claims. So we've got 3 3-star ratings coming out at the same time. So this could really move any US dollar pair. If we carry on down, guys, we've got one more piece of news that we're interested in. At 3 o'clock, London GMT, coming out of the US, we've got new home sales as well. All right, so nothing but US dollar news today. But that's it, guys. Yeah, finished the vid. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share the video. It will be greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful trading day, and I will see you tomorrow.